Hey Stitchy friends, this is Lisa here at Lost in Stitches. It's been about 6 months since I've been able to post on my channel. Thank you for coming back. If you're a subscriber and you've waited patiently for me, I so appreciate that. And if you're new here, this is a channel all about cross stitch. You're going to see lots of whips, works in progress, the things that I want to stitch on, a few challenges that I'd like to participate in, and just lots and lots of stitchy goodness. So welcome if you're new. Again, to all of my returning people who were watching me up until last year, just thank you for all the support and love and kindness that you've shown to me over the last 6 months. It's been a ride. Let's just put it that way. It's been one long adventure, trying to get through chemo treatments. And again, if you're new here, I have stage 4 breast cancer and doing okay, you know, like I'm bouncing back, but this last set of treatments were pretty tough, and I just needed the break in order to look after myself and not worry about anything else. If you yourself or a family member has ever been through a treatment program, especially a pretty tough one like I just did, well, let's not joke, they're all tough, but this one was just exceptionally harder than the other ones that I've taken. And you know, you kind of know what people are going through, right? So I just wanted to say thank you for sticking in there with me and waiting patiently in the wings and cheering me on. And I just want to say that I do feel so much better now. My energy is bouncing back from probably the middle of May. I would say that I started to feel better. And you know, it's just taken me this long to even want to talk about it. So part of Flosstube is sharing our lives with everybody, and this last season of my life has not been super easy. So I do appreciate you just hanging in there and waiting for me to come back. So here I am, and I am doing much better. I have a scan coming up on Friday. So this is July 17th. This is Wednesday. On the 19th of July, I have a CT scan coming, and then I see my oncologist again on the 25th to review those results, and I'm always crooked in here, to review those results, and then find out if we stick with the same treatment plan that I'm on right now, which is just 1 pill a day. Thankfully, it's not got too many side effects. I mean, it's been hotter than hell here. I gotta just say that. It's been like, for Canada, us Canadians, we're not used to this heat, okay? Like, we're just not. I mean, we have 33, 34 degrees. It was 28 degrees in my house yesterday. I'm like, I cannot handle this. This is not, you know, so the medications also give hot flashes. So I'm in the middle of, what Callie and those girls call, Christine call, the devil's armpit, right? I think that's where I was yesterday, girls. I'm not kidding. It was like, I'm sitting here stitching, and I'm just like in the middle of a hot flash, and because of the medications and stuff, right? I'm just like dripping. It's so terrible. And I'm trying to stitch, and it's just hot. So we're in for a couple of weeks of this. I sympathize with the people who live in the South and have to endure the hot summers every year. I just don't know how you girls do it. So, and guys. So anyway, that's a little bit of a life update. I'll throw some stories in along the way, but I just want to jump into some of the stitching that I've been doing. But I will throw in some stories just along the way here, and get caught up with all of you guys. This might be a bit of a longer video because I have quite a bit of stuff to share and some plans, and I may actually split it up into 2 videos, but we'll see how this goes. So to the stitchy goodness, right? This is what we're all here for. So I finished, sorry, my dogs are going to lose it. Hang on, hang on. Yeah, I think they're okay. There's a guy outside with a lawnmower. I mean, you know, public threat for sure. Yeah. Anyway. So I did have a finish, and I would like to share that with you now. This was this is Castles in the Air by Longdog Samplers. I'm so happy to have this one done. I cannot say how happy I am. I'm going to get this one professionally framed because it's just too big for me to attempt, and it's an odd size. So I will bring it back when I get the finishing done. But if you guys remember, I was doing a 10 by 2024. So this is one of them. I have another one in my whip pile there that I'll show you. That was number 10. This is number 9 for a finish. So I'm still working through it. I kept going on this one and got it done. And so this one was number 9 of that. So I'm just going to come in close and show you guys some of the back stitching. So if you are going to attempt this one from Longdog, again, it's called Castles in the Air. There is a lot of back stitching, like a lot. So I'll hold it up for you a little closer. Actually, I'm going to stand up so that you guys can see it. Okay, so here are some of the close-up parts. I absolutely loved stitching this. It's so pretty. All that back stitching. Whoops, I get too close, it glitches. I'll post some pictures so that you guys can see it. And it says, "Dream a little dream with me." So the quote on this one is what actually drew me in. You know, it's all about keeping hope alive for me right now. And this one just really, you know, keep the dreams going, right? So that was my big finish for this one. And I have also finished a couple of other things that I fully finished things that I had. Sorry, I'm rusty, guys. Bear with me here. It will get better. So I fully finished a few things that I had stitched last year. So this is the Everyday Sweet Little Things Are the Most Beautiful by Heart and Hand. And I finished, well, this one is almost finished. I wanted to see what you guys maybe thought of this edging that I made. I think it's okay, but you know, leave a comment below and let me know. I haven't just pinned on right now because I didn't know if I wanted to keep it or not, but we'll see if you guys like it. So the Everyday Sweet Little Things Are the Most Beautiful, and it's just Friends Forever. So there's still a little tail here because it's not sewn in, but I don't know, what do you guys think of that edging? Just let me know. I have another navy blue one. I could go without an edging, you know, there's options, but yeah, just let me know what you think of that. This one turned out super cute. I thought that the house was gonna ghost on this fabric, but I think it's okay. It looks more, you can see it more in person. It's more like that. Yeah. And this is stitched on Mozzie Day from Bryn Needle. So hi Patty, hi Cheryl. I've missed you girls so much. Hopefully I get to see you guys soon. But yeah, so this one, it's not an FFO, but it's just like, I need help. Do you like the edging? The next one that I finished is Pins and Needles. Sorry, just stick it back on there. Pins and Needles, and this one is from Jeanette Douglas, and it's part of that Sew Together series. Can't remember the number. I don't have the pattern up here for it, but so I just finished this one. It's just like a little bit of, I have to still stick this on, so this is just how I do it on the back. And then I'm I'm just going to put this on over, but I ran out of the glue that I wanted to use. So I need to get the Michaels and put that on, but that's what'll go on the back. And this is the pins and needles. It's so cute. I love it. Jeanette does a great job on her patterns. The next one is, I think you guys remember me stitching this one, Blackbird Designs. Mine looks a little bit different than this because I used a mustard seed fabric, and it's on this, where's the color? Like maybe, like this maybe? It's kind of mustardy. It turns really yellow when I come up close, but yeah, so finish this one, a little fuzzy off of there. And then this is just the back again, and I have, again, the little pieces of wool to go on here, like this, and this, because this is a bigger hole in it. Yeah, that'll just go on the back, and then that one will be finished. And the next one is by Modern Folk Embroidery. If you guys remember last year, this one was like the bane of my existence. I stitched a lot of this when I went to Hawaii, and I ended up making a mistake in the counting of this heart. So if you are stitching that and you go ahead with the heart, just keep your counting, because I had to tear out this whole side over here. I had it all done, had to tear it all out. And it almost got buried in the beach in Hawaii because I was not wanting to do it again. But I'm really glad that I did it now. I absolutely love it. It's just got a red on the front, and then again I need to stick the little piece of felt on, but just black on the back. I just spent a whole day of sewing and picking around at these things. I did finish one more pillow and 3 other smalls, but they're for exchanges in a retreat that's coming up that I'll talk about a little bit later. But I'll take a separate video of those, and after the retreat in August, I will I'll then share it with you on the channel. So it'll just take a little bit, but I did get those another pillow, which was my own design. So I'll be sharing that one after August as well, and 3 other little smalls that were for exchanges and things. So, all right. So I think I'll just take a second here and I'll put this stuff away, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's talk about whips. I have had a couple of new starts. So I'll show you this one first. This is Moonlight Visitor by Blackbird Designs. And I absolutely love this little moth and the tree. It's just very nice to stitch. So I'm really enjoying that. And I'm using the called for, whoops, sorry for that noise, the called for colors. Sorry, this looks like a little bit of a, but these are the colors. They're all Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts. So very pretty color palette in this one. Love it. Oh, and this is a Stitchy Kindness that came from my friend Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, I miss you so much. Let's see if I can just do this so you guys can actually see it. Cheryl sent me this one in the mail just to say, hi and hope you're doing okay. And it was just so kind. It's a beautiful little thread fob, so I love it. All right, so for Moonlight Visitor, this is my progress so far. I only started it last night, so there's not a lot to see here, but I am loving stitching on this. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and like I said, I'll be making some progress on this, and I absolutely love it. I just started the moth last night, and I wanted to tree just to see some of the colors. This one is on a piece of 32 count even weave from the Grateful Thread. Hi Charlene, I can't wait to see you in August. That's from the Grateful Thread, and I'll put her contact information below. It's one of my friends here in Edmonton. and she dyes fabric. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So I'll put her contact information down below. So that is Midnight Visitor. This is just the start that I have, like I said, from last night, but you'll see that one developing pretty quickly, I think. The other, sorry, these are not in order. The other start that I've had is this one here from Scattered Seed Samplers. It's called Little Wren. Some of you guys have obviously seen this one before. It's called Out on a Limb. And this one is stitched in all DMC, and it is on a piece, a small piece, very small piece of, it's upside down, a very small piece of cream and sugar, and 36 count, 1/2. So it's a little bit sparser on the stitching than I normally like, but it's kind of like an antique-y look, so I'm okay with it. But that's turning out pretty nice. Actually really enjoy stitching on this one. It's not always easy to see with my eyes right now, but that's okay. The next whip that I have been working on, or actually I guess I should first say I took a break from stitching from January to May, basically, because during my treatments my fingers were cracking, and it just wasn't conducive to stitching at all. So I had hand pain, and so I just didn't I didn't stitch for a few months. It was the longest months ever, because you know, at a time when you probably really need it, that's when you just couldn't do it. So it's really hard, right? So that's also another reason for no floss tubes, because I just wasn't stitching. But I did pick it up again as soon as my hands were better, and they're all good now, thankfully. See, all good. Then I did start to stitch again. So I am still working on this one here. I'm getting there. This one is taking me some time. It's on a piece of linen from Roxy Floss Co. And I picked up at Stitch North, and it's called Dirty Porcelain, and it's with Fau Red from Roxy as well. So this is my progress. I don't have a lot done from the last time that you guys saw this, but it is going to be a focus piece for me now. I just want this one finished. I'm basically at the bottom corner of the border here, so it shouldn't take me too long to do this, but for some reason this one is taking me a while. So I think what happens is that I was stitching on a lot of things that were on Evenweave, and then I would switch to this, and the weave is really loose, so I'm kind of back and forth between the Evenweave and the linen, and that I find that difficult. So I think maybe just as a focus piece and kind of really get into it, it'll go a lot faster. This is another whip that I've put a little bit of time into, but I'm still not done. But it was on my 10 for 2024. Oh, this one here was on the 10 for 2024 as well. So these are the 2 that I have left. I have 8 done. I have 2 left. This one is called Quiltz from Longdog Samplers. And I'm almost done. I'm on the last band at the bottom. So I think there was about 8,000 or 9,000 stitches left. So this one is going to be another focus piece as well, because I really just want this one done. It's on 32 count Antique White, and it's stitched with all DMC. So you can really see the colors here. They kind of fade out a little bit here. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. One thing I will say, if you're going to stitch this, and I think I've mentioned this to people before, is that really consider if you want to stitch this border or not. It's really pretty, but you can see all the color changes that are in here. Ugh, it's not the most fun part of this pattern for me. So I've been trying to just keep the border moving along with it. If you are going to stitch it, keep the border moving with it, because I don't think you'll want to go back and put it in afterwards. It's pretty tedious. I think it's 13 stitches, and then you have to change threads again. So okay, so the next one is called The New Normal from Longdog Samplers, and I did put a little bit of work into this one. Excuse my hoop marks over here. I used a new hoop that I had on this, and it left these marks. I'm really hoping that it comes out. But it didn't go over the stitching. I think the stitches actually protected it when I put it on there, but anyway, hopefully it just comes out of the margins. This one is on 18 count white, Antique White Aida, and it's stitched with 3 colors of Sulky. So I'll put the numbers below. I don't have the threads up here. Sorry guys, they're in the bag down in my little stitchy space downstairs. So this is another Longdog that I'm working on. So you guys can see that. And I worked up here in this corner. I finished off this corner here, from here over, and the little squirrel. Not a lot of progress on it. Again, I really want to get this one done. I really like it. And the colors are more, I don't know, it's so hard to get the green to show up. They're not blue, it's more of a really teal, bright green. But I'll put the colors down down below in the description box, and then you can look them up on sulky.com if you want to see the colors that I did use. It is a monochromatic piece, but I've used 3 in order to do it. I'll put a picture here of what that will look like when it's finished. So far I've had pictures, I think, excuse me, of everything else. So I'll put a picture of that here so that you can have a look. All right, and again here, the next one that I'm going to finish, or sorry, the next one, I'm not going to finish this one yet, that I'm working on is a soda stitch. It's on a piece of 40 count fabric from the Grateful Thread, again, from Charlene. And this one is called But First Coffee. So here's what it'll look like when it's finished. I'm a little rusty on the flow here. I'll get back into this though. And here is what it looks like today. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it's 3 little people. I've got this one, you know, probably another day of stitching. And then there's another little figure over here, and then the words on the bottom. So still a little bit to do on this one. It's become a thread here and there kind of stitch for me. It has never been a focus, but I just wanted to try a soda stitch because I hadn't done one before. And this was from Rogue Mama Stitchers. They had, and 2 of the other stitchers, they had like a My First Soda Sal. So this is what I had been stitching to join in on that. So when it's done, I'll post a picture of it so that you guys can see how that turned out. I'm really enjoying it. It's just on the 40 count. I have to be in the right light and in the right mood, and you know how it is. So all right, so here is my next whip, and this one is the Bookworm Fairy. It's a Heaven and Earth design, and it's a full coverage. And I have put a little bit of effort into this one. I put a few extra stitches. So I think maybe since you've seen it last, the wing has come in. I broke away from the diagonals, and I just needed to see something other than that blue background to get me motivated, and it worked. So I really want to get this one done. It's not huge. You can see what I have gridded here. This is 1/4 of it. So it's not huge. So this is my progress, and I'll put the picture in here again so you can see what it looks like. I think, I can't remember how much percentage that was, like 5 or 6%. It's not huge, but that's my favorite full coverage that I'm working on right now. I absolutely love it. The colors are just vibrant, and every stitch feels like you're putting in something towards a picture and not just all background, right? This next one is here. This is what it'll look like when it's done. It's called Petit Corps from Jardin Privé, and this is almost done. It's so close, but I just didn't get it quite finished. So I have to finish the flower here and the stem and do the back stitching on the flower. So the next time you see this, it'll be a finish. Just a little tiny heart. I absolutely love this. I have 2 more that I want to start from this series. It's a one called Ondulations, and I'll put a picture of it here. And it's just like a little hill with houses. So it's so pretty. And then there's another one that's a square with houses that I really liked. So lots of back stitching in those, obviously, but really cute. It came together very quickly. The next one that I'm working on, I'll put a picture here, is the Visitor from Blackberry Rabbit. Oh, it's Fox and Rabbit, but it's their old name. Blackberry Rabbit, I think. Anyway, sorry, I'm rusty, guys. It's been a bit. So I did put in a little bit of the bird on this one. There we go. So Laura from Lolody Stitches and I were doing a stitch along on this one. And I haven't really touched it, so I was like, "Oh, I have to get this out so that I can do it." I'm stitching this in all the called for colors, so it's all there's some Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Color Works, and I think just a couple, maybe 4 or 5 DMC colors that are called for. It was just I think it's to shape out the bees right here, so she didn't put those in as specialty colors, which I appreciated. And this is on a piece of 32 count Murmur. This has quickly become one of my favorite fabrics. I absolutely love Murmur. This is so pretty. I can't wait to get more of this. It's just so soft, and it's not just white, but it's got this little pink tint to it. Oh, it's just so pretty. So hi Laura from Lolody. I'll make a note for her channel as well. I have been keeping up with all of you guys from Laura and Laura Stitching on the Shore, and Laura I Stitch Birds, and Brenda and Laura. There's a whole bunch of Lauras, right? So I've been keeping up with a bunch of you guys, and I'll review some of my floss tubes that I've been watching at the end. All right, so the last whip that I have is this one, and sorry, it'll look like this when it's finished. It's from Carolyn Manning Designs. It's on a piece of 32 count Evenweave, Antique White. It's full coverage, and it's called Chocolate Covered Cherries. And I really love this one. The colors are more like this, maybe? That's pretty true. Yeah. So this one is a great stitch for Zooms or retreats, or just if you just need fill-in work. This one is great. So what I had done on my Carolyn Mannings, if I'm going in the car or I have an appointment, this is the one that I take with me normally. And I'll get to a point where I have like a bunch of these. Like, see how those are just like not quite filled in, right? There's just only one thing that can go in there, you know the shape. And I'll just start the thread in that square, and I'll leave it hanging. So I'll do that for like 10 or 15 of them. And then as I'm going along, I just pick up a thread and stitch it in, and I pick up the next thread and stitch it in. It's a great way to get through the Carolyn Manning ones a little bit faster. So you kind of do like a little mini parking method. And then you don't have to take along a whole bunch of threads and you just need this and your scissors and a needle. So, and hopefully no seam ripper, right? So, okay, so that was honestly the whips that I've been working on over the last 7 months. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like, normally I have that much in a week. So I'm getting back into it though, and there's lots and lots of things that I want to start. So I think I'll go through a few things that I have coming up for starts. I just need to put these couple of things away, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. So when I say that I have some starts planned, I really mean like I have starts planned, like a lot. So there has been basically a whole year, I think, of now looking at some of these patterns and saying, oh, I just really want to stitch that. I can't wait to get it done. They're all kitted up. They're just waiting to go. So, you know, they're not going to get done if they don't get started, right? So I'm going to put a start into some of them just to create them as a whip. And then when I'm in the mood to do that one, I can pick it up. Right now I have about 25 whips all together. So you've probably seen about half of what I have today. And some of them I really have to be in the mood to pick up and stitch. So I want to love my stitching, and every time I pick up something, I never just kind of suffer through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have some of those whips where we're like, oh God, I don't know if I want to stitch on that today, or sorry guys. So I do have some starts planned, like a lot. So I have been continuing to watch Sarah from Somi Sarah, sorry, from Somi Sarah, and Sally from Flossy Sews and Grows. So they're turning 50 this year. So go and check out both of their channels. They're absolutely amazing ladies. They're just so kind. They both gave me a little shout out after I posted on Instagram this past week, and I'll talk more about that in a second, but I just broke down in tears when I saw both of them. Like, they're just so kind. And, you know, I know how amazing this community is. I'm part of this community. But I don't think you realize until you witness it for yourself, the kindness of people that you've never met, but you know through Flosstube. And sometimes it's just you've seen them through Zooms, or you've connected through messages, but you know, we don't live next door, right? Like, Sally is in the UK and Sarah's in Ireland, and you know, it's, the kindness is it's just amazing. I thank you girls for that. And now that I'm crying, I might as well just get this over with. So I posted on Instagram just to say that, you know, I'm okay because, sorry, I'm like super, that I'm okay because it's been a long time since I posted anything, and I apologize for the radio silence. But if you know me, I'm not a big social media person. That seems kind of ironic considering that I have a YouTube channel and an Instagram account. But I don't post a lot. It's all generally about cross stitch. I have a Facebook account, but it is literally used to go in and find the information. When my friend Jean texts me and says, hey, there's some information posted about the retreat. Hi Jean, thank you for doing that. I will go in and try to find it. Like, I don't use Facebook a lot. Jean had to show me how to add friends. Like, I'm at that level of social media engagement. We don't own a TV in our home. We don't have cable. We read lots of books and we stitch. So I stitch and he reads. So, yeah, it's, the time away was needed for mental health. Sometimes just, even if any of you guys have been there, sometimes just engaging is very difficult. Even just talking about how you're feeling or what you're worried about or what you're, even the good things that happen, sometimes just the energy is just not there to share. And I do apologize for it being very, very quiet, but I just needed to be in my little cocoon and get through the treatment and feel sick when I needed to be sick and heal when I needed to heal. And I so appreciate the kindness of this community for giving me that time and waiting for me. Like, there's been so many beautiful emails and messages, and I did not get to write back to everybody. I'm so sorry. It was, but just know that it made a difference. That's the important part. Like, I think what everybody was trying to accomplish in the time of just saying hi and are you okay, it really worked. Like, it boosted me. So I thank you for that. And just all the likes and comments from that Instagram post, Powell and I are just blown away. He said, Lisa, I cannot believe that you have found such a beautiful group of friends and such a wonderful community to be a part of. And I told him today that I was making a floss tube again, and he just kind of ran over and gave me a big hug, and he was super happy that I was able to engage back in with you guys again. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It just means a lot. So, okay, let's stop crying. Oh my God. So, I love you all. I guess that's what I need to say. And I'll stop because I'm going to be bawling here in a second. So, back to Sarah and Sally. They are turning 50 this year. And as you guys know, I'm a mess now. They're turning 50 this year. And I have a birthday coming up on July 31st. So I'll show you my birthday starts. Yes, starts. There are 9. 2 projects, 9 starts. Maybe more. Like, go big. I'm just going for it. There's 3 big projects that I really want to do, and I think they're going to get done. So I'm really happy about it. So they're turning 50 this year. I'm turning 48. I'm not turning 50 yet. There's a couple more years, but I can certainly join in and celebrate with their birthdays, and you know, kind of get ready for my own little 50 shindig in a couple of years. So I want to show you some of the things that I would like to start. I have 50 things here that I can potentially start. So I don't know if I'll get to all of these by the end of the year, but they are certainly all in tribute to Sarah and Sally and the wonderful friends that they've been to me, and the kindness that they've shown me. Happy birthday, girls. You deserve so much special treatment this year. It's just been wonderful getting to know you both a little bit. So I'm going to show you these. I have 50 things stacked up here, so this might take a little bit, but I'll go through them as quick as I can. And if you have any favorites of which ones I should start first, please put that in a comment below. I would really love to engage with you guys and find out which ones are your favorites, which ones you like. If you're stitching one of these, or if you want to start along with me, again, put it in the comments, and we'll start a little stitch along for it. So this one here is going to be for my son Caden. It's the Mighty Oaks down here from Blackbird Designs. This is not going to focus. Let me see if there's, I'll see if there's a bigger picture inside. I think there is. So again, if you don't have this book, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think I want to stitch everything in here. Like, I love every single pattern that's in this book. So, let's see. Sorry, I have to look at the 48. There's just so many nice, look at this one. Isn't that stunning? Like, I love it. Love it, love it. So that one could be stitched too. Sorry, I'm flipping pages next to the microphone. So, this one. This is Mighty Oaks. And it says Mighty Oaks from Little Acorns Grow, and I thought that was the perfect stitch for my son Caden. I've also got Strawberry Fields Forever is completed for my daughter Abby. That one is done downstairs, so I have to get that finished and send it off to her. And I have Dear Daughter of Mine that I'm going to stitch as well, but that's not in the plans for this year. But I just thought this was so fitting for Caden. He's grown into such a wonderful young man. Abby too. I'm so proud of both of them. Abby's 21. She's on the east coast of Canada, going to school and you know, living her best life. So hi, Abby. I absolutely love you, sweetheart. Love you, love you. And Caden is still here with me. He just graduated grade 12, so we've had that since we've chatted last. Caden had his graduation for grade 12, and I'll pop a picture in here if you want to see that one. And Clara, my stepdaughter, is also in grade 12, and she graduated this year, and I'll pop a picture in here. So we had a very busy June. There was a lot going on for things here at home, for sure. It was a busy month. So yeah, so again, Mighty Oaks, and I have that all kitted up. Whoops. And it's ready to go here. So I have all of the floss. I don't have all of the kits here with me, but this one is on a cream and sugar 36 count. There we go. So that's kind of the color palette for that one. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to stitch that one. So I'm just going to have to lay things down. There's a lot going on here. And the next one is Feast of Friendship by Blackbird Designs. You'll see a lot of Blackbird in here. I have a ton of Blackbird patterns, and I just want to stitch them all. So I'm pretty excited about this one, Feast of Friendship. That one is coming up, and I also have the kit here for that one. I have everything else basically that's in this pile kitted, but I didn't bring it all upstairs from the craft room because it was just too much. These two I think are ones that I'm going to be starting here relatively quickly. But this is the colors for Feast of Friendship. Isn't that beautiful? I just absolutely love the colors in this one. So that is Feast of Friendship. Let's do the bigger ones to get out of the way. All right, the next one, so there's a mixture of bigger, medium, and small ones in here. So sorry for the crinkling. I took everything else out of bags, but there we go. This one is the Quirky Quaker Whale. So this is number 3. And I will be stitching this one with Sulky Threads. I have one here. Oh, 2. That's all right. I have 2 here that I'll be using for that. And this is a piece of Mozzie Day from Brennan Needle. Again, hi Patty and Cheryl. This is absolutely beautiful fabric if you're looking for a wonderful neutral gray mottled. It's just wonderful. Absolutely love that one. I'll package that after so there's no crinkling. There we go. And let's see what is next. Oh, this one is, sorry, crinkle again. Headphones. There we go. This is both of the scissor samplers. So this one from Tell an Emblem. This is number 4. Yep. Number 4 and number 5. So I will be doing both of those. So those are here. So that's 4. Oops, sorry guys. 4 and 5. And I'll have to put a picture of this one in because I only have a PDF of it, but it's from Lola's Studio. Did I say that right? I hope so. Lola's Studio. You know, the one with the summer, spring, fall Quakers, right? It's here. Anyway, it's the bee sampler. And it's going to be stitched with these. It's only 3 colors. And it's on this piece of Vanilla Bean from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. So if you haven't ordered fabrics from Hand Dyed by Rolanda or threads, she's on Etsy. It's absolutely fabulous. You'll see in my haul, I do have some there that they're just stunning. I absolutely love her fabrics. All right, so that was number, I'm losing count, so 5. I think this is 6. This is Blackberry House, the Plum Street Samplers. I would like to stitch that one. That's number 6. And these are 3. There's another one here somewhere. There's the Bluebird one too. Yep, right there. Oh, just 3 here. From Heart and Hand. So this one is Redbird, or sorry, yep, Ye Old Crow. I want to stitch that one. And this one is the Hummingbird. These are pretty quick stitches. And this one is the Redbird Sampler. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I'm losing count here. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I'll just stop counting. And there's 50 here in the pile. The next one that I love, I absolutely love this one. It's called Gratitude. It will be started a little bit later because I am stitching on the Courage one now. So when Courage is done, Gratitude will be started because this is a pretty big one. But I do have all of the flosses for it. I just need to get a piece of pink fabric like this. So Charlene, if you're watching, I need pink fabric. There we go. We're doing that one. I will also be doing the 4 little Chubby series from Jeanette Douglas. So this is Chubby Bee. It's so cute. I love these. And Chubby Bunny. This is a gift from one of my stitchy friends. And this is the Chubby Fox. And this one is the Chubby Bird. There we go. And I really love those. And this one is another little one from Heart and Hand. It's called Little House in the Woods. So again, there's a mixture of bigger and smaller ones in here. I just really like this little cabin in the woods. That's the dream. The next one is Honeybee Quaker from Primrose Cottage Stitches. So I would really like to stitch this one. I actually watched her tutorial for this. Was it this one? No, I Would Rather Be Stitching, which is also on the list right here. This one. So this is a set, and there's a third one downstairs. It's going to come into this, and it's just all, it's this one here. I have it downstairs, but I didn't bring it up. It's got the alphabet on it, right? So there may be more in this series. I think it's just the 3 of them. Anyway, what I was saying, from Primrose Cottage Stitches, she has pillow finishing, she has kits available, and she has pillow finishing tutorials specifically for this one on her Flosstube, on her YouTube channel. So go and check those out. Really, really, really good instructions, and you can actually buy the kit that has all of these specific fabrics and pom-poms and things in it. So those 2 are on the list. This is another cute little one that I picked up at Stitch North last year. Gosh, was that last year already? And this is Karma Chameleon. I just love him. So he's all kitted. Again, just a small one. And, oh, is anybody going to Stitch North in October? I am going to Stitch North in October. I'm so excited. I kind of made a game day decision on this one. I looked it up and saw that there were tickets available and just said, oh my gosh, I just need to go and do this. So, I've got the hotel booked, the flight is booked, the retreat is booked, and I'm just going by myself. So I need a stitchy crew. If you guys are going, reach out to me, and we'll meet up in Ontario. That would be great. This is Bluebird Sampler. This is also on the list. So this is the 4 of them. I want to do those. And oh my goodness. So 1, 2, give me a second here. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I think there's 2 more of these. Just give me a second. They may be downstairs. Anyway, this is the whole Garden Club series. So they're all here. And I'm going to come back to this one in a second because it's part of my birthday stitching. I also have all of these little charts, which is the Loose Feathers series. So this is here, the Crickets Sing, think you guys have probably seen all of these before, but just in case. Pleasure of the Fleeting Year. Sing a Song of Seasons. Sorry, I'm going through these a little bit quick, but just pause if you need to see it, because I just don't want it to be a 2-hour video. All the Hills Echoed. And The Light Upon the Lawn. This is a series of, they're all the same size. It's Spring Fever, and you can stitch them in a 9x9 square. I think it was Shiloh from X Stitch MD. So if you go, you should be following Shiloh. If you knit, if you crochet, if stitch, obviously, you should follow her. She's fantastic. She's got so many nice projects. She's definitely my #1 enabler. So, hi Shiloh. The Last Ripe Berries. And The Summer Beaming Forth. There we go. So those 9 can be stitched into one panel, which is what I would like to do with it. So again, it won't be started right away because I have 3 big birthday starts, but they're on the list for getting done. This is another Scattered Seed Sampler. Remember Me, Pin Keep. Yep, I want to do that one. I actually love the blue flower in this one. It's so pretty. I think Callie from Floss Boss and Cousins maybe just finished this one. And Brenda and Laura from Brenda and the Serial Starter. Obviously, everybody knows. Hi, girls. She's finished all of these. So this is what got me onto the Scattered Seed Sampler, was seeing Brenda with that the little wren, the oval one. That got me down the rabbit hole with all of these. So I love them. And let's see, Bluebird of Happiness. This one is part of a Loose Feathers series. It's #5. The colors actually look better in person for this one than this picture does. So I'm excited to, when I pulled the colors together, I was like, oh yes, yeah. So I'm happy about that. So I'm stitching that one. I am going to break down and stitch some Christmas. Yes, Jean, I will be stitching Christmas. I think it'll be this little house up here with the holly. I really like that. I'll see if I can again find it in here. Yeah, it's right here. It's just tiny, but I would like to have another little Christmas finish. So I like that one with the, there's lots and lots of great patterns in here. I have a ton of these books, so most all of them now. So maybe I'll do a flip through, or just like one. If you want to see that, put a comment below. I can pull together all of my Blackbird design patterns and do a Blackbird spotlight, and show you like what I like about them and some of the whips that I have, and especially after I get a bunch more of these started. So if you want to see that, just put it in the thing below. And this one is a sale that I want to join in on. So it's the October to October sale for next year. It's starting in October, and it's Matter in Hand. So this is Brenda, Hamwork Maniac, and Colette, the Highway Stitcher. Colette kind of organizes it, and then there's countless other people. So when they go to Stitch West, I believe it is, every year they have this pattern that they start in October and they finish in October, and they finish it together, and then everybody brings their finished stitching. So I'd like to join in just on the stitch along, and maybe, who knows, go to Stitch West. Maybe, we'll see. That would be super fun. So, Matter in Hand by Jeanette Douglas. I've only got a couple of things kitted for this yet, but I just need to have it done by October, so I'll have it ready to go for when they do it. And they actually divide it up. Colette has the diagram, and she can, I'm not sure if she sends it to you or she's posted it somewhere. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, go and watch Colette, because she's great. Hi, Colette. And she divides it all up into 12 different sections. So you have to do a little bit every month. So this is the one that they're doing for this next year. So that is the 50 things that I think it's 50. I hope it's 50. For all you eagle eyes, if it's wrong, tell me. I'll definitely make it 50 if not. But those are the 50 things that I want to start, which will include these, which are my birthday starts. So this is 3 pretty big birthday starts, right? So there's, I think 12 of these. I think I have only 10 here. 2 more might be downstairs, but I have all of them. These are all going to be stitched on one piece of fabric. So they're pretty small. Each one, sorry, let me see. They're under 100 by 100. This is 65 by 65. So they're all pretty small, but I'm going to stitch them all together as one. So Mom, I love you. If you want to stitch with me, I'll get you the patterns. Ding. There you go. I have to send a little box of goodies to my mom from 123 Stitch. This is the gardener. And this is Honeybee. And sorry, I'm just flipping through these kind of quickly again. How does the lily grow? I think a lot of people have seen these already, but the rarest flower. So tulip and lily. So as you can see, you're going to see quite a bit of blackbird stitching on this channel. I stitch a pretty big variety of things, but I do really enjoy the colors and things of the blackbird designs. This one's called Sweet Home. This is probably one of my favorites, the Fairy Garden. Love that little house. I love it. I want to stitch the whole thing just because of that house. Yeah, love that. And again, I'm in the process of kitting all of these up. I have most everything for it, but this is all in a row. And this is Apple Orchard. So all of those go together. I might be missing, let's see, 12, 11. Sorry, I can sort these after. I think I might be missing a couple here that I probably just didn't grab from downstairs. 3, well, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bear with me. Yeah, I'm missing 5, 6. I'm missing 5 and 7. 5. Yeah, 5 and 7, but they're downstairs. So anyway, that will be 12, like 3 by 4 on a big piece of fabric. So that is one of my birthday starts that I would really love to do. This next one is one that is a, sorry for the crinkling, a huge challenge, I think. I talked to Jeanette about this one at the Stitch and Stash retreat last year, not this past one, but the one before. And she was the guest designer, and I had these patterns, and I chatted with her, and I bought the kits that put them together with all the silks. So I'm like even taking a deep breath. This is the By the Sea series. It's gorgeous. Like, it's so pretty, and I'm so intimidated, but it's going to be okay. There's just lots of specialty stitches, and each one of these makes a corner of one picture. So this is Autumn by the Sea. It's gorgeous. Like, it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is the kit. If you call or email obviously, Jeanette, she can get you these packages. She has them for sale. I think they're even on 123 Stitch now. It's quite an expensive package, so I don't want to let it just linger. So I figured, why not? For my birthday, this is going to be one of those big projects that I just need to dig into. Summer by the Sea. I think you can see it there. Yeah, that's kind of blurry. There's better pictures probably online of this. This is Winter by the Sea. So pretty. So you can see how it's starting to shape up to one picture, right? Each one has a corner, and then its thing. This is Autumn. And then this is Spring by the Sea. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And when I was chatting with her, I said, oh my gosh, I'm kind of intimidated. Like, there's so many specialty things. And she was like, the designing almost killed me. So it was pretty, I think it was intense to design, and I think it's going to be intense to stitch. But we all need those little challenges, right? Like, you know, it's not always just the simple stitches that can bring us gratification. So I would love to do this one, and I have a piece of this blue, light blue fabric that will go on in here, and I believe, yeah, thankfully it's 32 count. There's lots of specialty stitches and half stitches, so it had to be some version of linen or even weave. I don't think, from looking at the pattern, I don't think I would attempt this on Aida. I don't think it would work, just for the way the specialty stitches are. And last but not least, for my third birthday start. So for the birthday start portion of, sorry, I'm jumping backwards a little bit. For my birthday start, I'm actually going to start this one. And this will be done in August, over the month of August. And then I'll try to do one every month. Excuse me. We'll see how we can keep up with that. But that would be the goal, that it's done by my next birthday. So attainable, 65 by 65. I think I can do it. But in the month of August, I won't be starting all of those 12. It'll just be the one. So just wanted to clarify that. And if you want to stitch either one of those along with me, definitely leave a comment below. I'm super excited. And this one is A Heart Remembers. So I have been looking at this pattern down here since I got this book. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely amazing. So what I would like to do for this is I'm going to ask my mom maybe to stitch one, and then maybe get a few stitchy friends together to stitch one part, and then I'll stitch one part and then put them all together. So maybe looking for a few volunteers to do some projects like this in the future, but I'll let you know. I'm just kind of tossing that around. But if you ever want to do a stitch like that with me, and you can come up with a, because obviously this only accommodates for maybe 3 more people, right? So, but if you want to do something like that, then I can stitch, say like if we were just doing this little piece, I could stitch this one twice and you could stitch this one twice, and then we would change the other one, so then we could have one that's done by half of a stitchy friend. So I would love to do a swap or something like that with somebody if anybody's interested. Let me know below, and if you have any pattern ideas, let me know below too. So again, this is one of those books that if you love Blackbird, I'm like, this is the book to get. It's called A Heart Remembers. And again, it's just got so, make sure there's no patterns yet. Where My Heart Blooms. I love this. Love it, love it. And there's another beautiful one in here. Look at this rose. Like, just look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. That's in this one here. This is called A Heart Remembers. I think that was the original that it came from. And this is the one that they have designed that I want to stitch. I would actually love to do this one for my mom and dad. Hi, Mom and Dad. I super love you. Doing good. So, that's super pretty. My mom and dad have their 50th wedding anniversary coming up in September. Big, big, big day. So, really excited about that. Okay, so I think that covers most of it. I am shocked that I got this all into an hour. I have, so far, it's not done yet, people, sorry. I have all from the last 6 months. So it's actually not that bad. I've got some, sorry, I keep shaking the desk. I'm sorry if that's making anybody sick. First I want to say some thank yous for Stitchy kindness. My mom came and visited in May. Sorry, I'm blanking out here. They came and visited in May for 3 weeks. So I got to hang out with my mom and dad, and it was just so lovely to see them. And my mom is like a master seamstress. She's just so good at sewing. And she made me these little mini project bags. So 10 of them, in fact. So they're all put to good use, Mom. They're already put to use. I maybe should have shared them, but they're just so good. I just love them. And they're from my mom. So yeah, just tons and tons. This is just 3 of them, but she's just so good at this. Like, beautiful, beautiful bags. So every little small project that I have that just has like small threads and floss, this is the little bags that I'm using now for that. So thank you for that, Mom. And I also wanted to say hi to Lauren at Flossabilities and Mama Flossabilities. Hi, girls. When I posted on Instagram, Lauren wrote back to me right away. Oh my gosh, thank goodness you're okay. And, you know, I was worried about you. And, you know, I said, oh my gosh, you know, I'm so sorry. I should have kept in contact and just, you know, and I just say congratulations to her. And I'll put in a picture here of some of her, a rolling thing of some of her patterns. So she has the Flossability store on Etsy. And I said, congratulations, I watched your last Flosstube too. You know, she just has so many beautiful patterns out now. You have to go and check them out. They're just so nice. And one is called the Nautical Pillow. So I said, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get your Nautical Pillow. I'm going to be working on that one. And you know, I'd like to take it to a retreat that's coming up. So she was like, oh my gosh, okay. No, and she just wrote back a couple minutes later, and I wasn't hinting for this, obviously. I just, you know, complimenting her on her pattern. And she said, check your email. So I went in and checked my email, and she had sent me the pattern for the little nautical pillow. And I'm so excited again. This is the nautical pillow that I'm talking about. So I just wanted to say thank you, Lauren, for that kindness. It really touched my heart. It meant a lot to me. So thank you for that. I will be stitching it right away here. So what else? So who have I been watching on Flosstube? Oh my gosh, everybody. You know, I've really just kept up with everybody that I normally watch. Flossie Sews and Grows, Sally, and Sew Me Sarah. Sarah, of course, I've been keeping up with their 50 for 50. Girls, I'm going to give it a good shot to start a whole bunch of things with you. I have no idea how many I'm going to get by the end of the year, but 2 a week doesn't sound impossible. So, you know, I'll try. I might end up with a whole bunch for the new year. So, yeah, I may be starting 12 on the 12 by 12 just to get it done. But Laura at Stitching by the Shore. So I just wanted to say hi, Laura. Your channel is one that I follow faithfully. Every Friday when you post, I watch your video. Like, I absolutely enjoy watching Laura's stitching. If you're not following Laura, just go ahead and pop on over there and see her. She does some amazing finishing into scrapbooks. So I love this idea. I have a couple of little books here that I want to give this a try. I used to be a scrapbooker a long time ago when the kids were little. And unfortunately, I gave all of my scrapbooking things away to one of my friends who was getting into scrapbooking because I wasn't doing it anymore. And I miss all those things now. So that's okay. I'll have to rebuild that stash again, I guess. You know, boo-hoo, we have to go shopping for craft things, right? Like, oh, big chore. So, but anyway, Laura, I just wanted to say thank you. You have kept me company, along with so many of you, of course. You've kept me company on many, many evenings of the winter, and I just wanted to say hi and thank you. And I actually got to stitch with Laura and Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot, and from I joined Stitch Across the Pond last Saturday, and Sarah from Sew Me Sarah was there, and Jackie from the Comfort Stitching. Oh my gosh, this is another channel that you need, that I can highly, highly recommend. It's Jackie's new channel. She has 3 or 4 floss tubes right now, but it's just blowing up. Like, I'm sure you guys have probably already seen her. It's just the most relaxing. She has a beautiful voice and beautiful stitching. She's monogamous with 2, so congrats, Jackie, on breaking into another project. But she just has so many lovely things to talk about. In her last floss tube, she did a tour of a store that's downstairs in her she lives in Weston. Oh, I forget the state. Sorry, Jackie, I forget. But anyway, she's in this little town, like a touristy type town, that has a beautiful haberdashery type store downstairs. It's the walkthrough is just beautiful. She has beautiful videography, and yeah, just go and watch Jackie. So hi, Jackie. It was really nice to meet you last Saturday. And again, yeah, Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot. Sarah, I've kept up with all of your videos. Little Vince is growing so much. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. But yeah, just beautiful stitching. Again, go and watch Sarah over at Sarah's Stitchy Spot. I've been watching Laura at I Stitch Birds, so I look forward to Laura's videos as well. She lives in Australia, and originally from Finland. She has beautiful videos. She stitches things that I haven't seen before. Very, very different. Lots of back stitching and lots of bright colors, and I love it. So just the colors speak to my heart. And Laura is just so open and honest, and just a joy to watch. And you know, I've been cheering you on, Laura. Just want you to keep going. And the baking is fantastic. I'm so excited that you've you know, had some successes in your baking. It all looks amazing. I'm like, I need to trade recipes with you. So yeah, anyway, just hi, Laura. I just wanted to say hi. Of course, Brenda and the Serial Starter, Brenda and Laura, I've been watching them the whole time. They're just absolutely amazing. So hi, girls. If you're ever watching this, I doubt it, but Antique Needleworkers, Shelley. So I've been keeping up with her floss tubes, and her husband just went. She was talking about this in her floss tube, so I think it's okay to say it here. Her husband went through some pretty intense medical need and surgery and things, I think. So I just wanted to say hi, Shelley, and I'm thinking about you, and I can only imagine how stressful those couple of weeks must have been for you to get through, and still probably coming down from. So take a few deep breaths and give him lots of hugs, and you know, you're just in my prayers for sure. The Floss Boss and Cousins, of course, Callie and Christy. Hi, girls. I love you both. I was watching your another one of your floss tubes last night as I was starting the Moonlight Visitor. Just always a hoot and holler with these two. I love watching their videos, and definitely go and check them out. They've got lots of things to share. And just one more is Laura from Lalody Stitches, and I absolutely love her videos. So I'm not a quilter. I sew, like you see, I make the little pillows and things. Like, I know how to sew, but I just don't, I haven't dipped my toe yet into quilting. My mom is a fantastic quilter, like beautiful quilter. But I haven't done that yet. So I even watch her quilting bee videos, even though I don't quilt. I just love it. She made this, if you're a quilter, you definitely go check out her quilting bees. They're so pretty. She made this beautiful strawberry quilt that my daughter would like absolutely love because she loves strawberries. And it's just beautiful, 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 Laura. So I just wanted to say hi and thank you for all the smiles over the last few months from your Flosstube as well. I don't think as Flosstubers that we can underestimate the amount of impact that we can have on people's lives. And it's part of the reason why I'm sitting back here today doing more Flosstubes, because I think there are a lot of people who enjoy the company, myself included. I spend quite a bit of time by myself because everybody else is in school and working and doing their big thing, right? So I spend a lot of time stitching, but that stitchy time is accompanied by all of you. So I love that, and I want to be able, like I said when I started this channel, to be able to give back to this community. It's really, really important to me. And yeah, here's to the rest of this year, and I'll certainly be back probably within the week. I'm going to try and post every week if I can. If things are tired, and it might stretch to a week or two, but I definitely won't be taking a big 6-month break again. I don't need it. I'm okay now. I'm feeling much, much, much better. And yeah, I think it'll just be kind of back onto a regular schedule from here. So I got distracted. So I do have a bag of haul here. So I'll go through that, and then I'll be done. So my husband and I went to Italy for 2 weeks, and I think that this is what rejuvenated my soul. Honestly, it's one of the most beautiful places on the planet. I've traveled quite a bit, and I would move to Italy tomorrow. So my husband is from Milan, and we went to visit his parents there, and then we were there for a couple of days, and then we took a trip for a week through Tuscany. So I'll insert maybe a few pictures here just as I'm talking about it, and some of the things that we saw and did. And we went to thermal spas, and we did winery tours, and out for dinner, and just impromptu lunches at little cafes. And like, if you've ever been to Italy or some of the European cities, it's just such a different culture than North America. And I appreciate the slowness of it. It's really mindful, and it was just a breath of fresh air to be in that environment for a couple of months. I felt like I really came back to myself after a really long hibernation. So yeah, sometimes we need that, right? We need the little go into ourselves to heal and reflect, and then we can come back to the world. So anyway, these are some of the pictures that we've done, and yeah, we went to Tuscany for a week, and then we went back to Milan for a couple of days, and then we spent a week up in the Italian Alps. Paolo's parents have a little place up there, and so we went there and visited, and we hiked a little bit. We went up to one of the refugios, and if you don't know what that is, it's like a hut way up in the mountains. We hike. I don't hike as much anymore because I'm just pretty tired this last year, but we're avid hikers normally, and we went up to this hut and stayed for a night, and they cook you dinner, and I'll have pictures here again. It's so incredibly beautiful, and I took my stitching with me. So I'm sitting up in the high tops of the Italian Alps doing my stitching, and it was actually where I finished off some of the castles in the air. So, oh, the dogs are gonna bark. I'll be right back. Okay, I need to let you hear my little dog. You would think that he's like 300 pounds, but he's really like 10 pounds. Okay, I think he's over it. Oh my gosh. So anyway, while we were on this trip, what did I get for haul? Because there are so many beautiful little Stitchy stores in and around Milan and in the places that we traveled. So there was only one store that was, no, it was two that were truly cross-stitch. The rest was a combination of quilting and ribbons and sewing stores and some cross-stitch. So in one of them, I found this book. It's called My Heart is True by Blackbird Designs. And it's just got a bunch of sayings and little pin keeps, and so I love that. And then I went into this little store, La Dama del Lago. So this is the Lady of the Lake. And beautiful, beautiful cross-stitch and wool store. It's absolutely amazing. And when I went in and chatted with the lady that was there, she didn't recognize me because I think I look very, very different. But I told her that I have a Flosstube channel, and she recognized my channel. She was like, "Oh my gosh, that's you!" Like, "Oh my gosh!" So, yeah, it was pretty cool to be on the other side of the world, basically, and have somebody recognize your Flosstube channel from one of the cross-stitch stores. It just warmed my heart. I thought that was so amazing. And I just wanted to say hi to her if she's ever watching. I did leave my name and channel with her. So, but I actually got two of these fabrics while I was there. It's this blue-gray 32 count even weave. And this one with the green and yellow even weave. It's kind of a hard color to show. There's more green than yellow in this, and it's not really showing up. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, there, it's kind of a little bit. That's better. So, excuse my nails. Still need to get these like redone, but yeah. So I got these two fabrics. And then while I was over there, I actually placed an order from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, who's here in Canada, but I had it delivered while I was in Italy. Excuse me so much. These fabrics are gorgeous. Like, look at the modeling in this. Look at this. It's just got these little hints of blue. And again, this is a 32 count Lugana. I'm thinking Mirabilia. Maybe. And I got this 18 count Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It's just a multitude of colors, but it's so pretty. Love that. Love, love, love it. And this one is an opalescent, if you can't tell. Give a little bit of, yeah, you can kind of catch the sparkles there. So pretty. I don't really need any more fabric, but you know how it is. You all understand. So this is another piece. And again, I'm thinking maybe Mirabilia. Absolutely love it. And both of those were 32. All of these are 32 count. Well, one is the 18 count Aida, and this is the 32 count. And then this, which is also opalescent. I love this. Love, love, love this. So what I bought that I think might go on that is, it's in here somewhere, is this one. And this one has been inspired by Laura from Melody Stitches. She's doing this one. And I'm thinking maybe on this fabric, maybe with a conversion. Who knows? I love it. So I did pick this one up at the little Stitchy store in Italy as well. I can't remember the name of that one off the top of my head. If I remember it, I'll put it down below, but they do have an online store, and they had a lot of Mirabilia. Like, a lot. So, and some that I hadn't seen before. So if you were looking for maybe out of print, or there was just a lot in stock there. And just because I haven't seen it, certainly maybe they're not all out of print ones, because I just don't follow them that closely. But the next this is the bag from the store. That's the receipt. So this one is called Roncani, and it's in Morbegno. So Morbegno is the little community where Paola's parents have their place in the mountains, and they have a little Stitchy store. So this one has a lot of textiles. So I picked up this little cloth, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But look what it has on the bottom. A strip of cross stitch fabric. So this is about, I would say, a 16 count Aida in here. You can see that. And I am going to make some pretty towels for myself. Love it. See, it's kind of very, very pretty. So I had this one, and I also had this one with the chickens. I couldn't resist. He was just so cute. Just let me stand up. So this one's kind of orangey, and again it has the Aida across the bottom. I'm not sure if these people have an online store. I'll link it below if they do have one. But they had tons and tons and tons of different kinds of these. So if you're interested in that and you wanted to make yourself some towels, there you go. And this is another one that I got that will also be a nice beautiful little towel for my kitchen. And it also has the Aida in here with a little pocket, so you can actually just stitch, and then yeah. So I loved these. I thought it was something very a little bit unique and different from anything that I've done before. So, and then we went into a couple of stores which just had ribbons. There's lots of stores in Europe where they just sell ribbons. Like the majority of what they sell is ribbon, which I thought was fascinating, because a store like that just might not survive here, but with the population that they have, they can do that. So I picked up these little cross stitch ribbons, so you can make labels for bags, or like this kind of thing, right? It's just Aida and like this. Now the lady there had laundry and shoes and something else. I took a picture of, if I have the picture I'll put it here. I'm pretty sure I got a picture of it. Of bags, so like a laundry bag or whatever. So if we're traveling, I would like to have a laundry bag sewn, and then, you know, I'll label it with laundry on here, and then that can just be in my carry-on for when we're traveling. And one for shoes. So I'll make one each for Paolo and I. And so that's what I got this for. And just a little bit of heart ribbon. And this is the name of the store where I got those things from. And that was in Milan. Beautiful, beautiful little store. Another kit that I picked up is from Linarte. It's called African Daisy. Just love the colors in this one. I need to start laying down here because it's all going to fall over. And I found in one of the other stores Casting a Spell from Blackbird Designs. I don't stitch a lot of Halloween stuff. I don't think you guys have ever really seen me stitch. I don't think I've stitched anything Halloween. Maybe the other Blackbird one that I just finished there in the brown pillow. That's as close as I've come. So I thought that this would be a nice way. I don't know if I can get this box. Does anybody know if you can get this box? If you can, let me know that down below. I would love to finish it like that. I actually have this box, so I want to stitch a bunch of these and be able to change them out. This one is the bird box. I bought the box from Jeanette when she was at the Stitch and Stash retreat last year in West Edmonton. And the other one that I found was the Fruitful Vine. And this is really pretty. I love the gentle colors in this. I don't know if I would put in the name, somebody else's name. I know there's a lot of debate on that about people putting in their own names, or I guess it'll be a game day decision, right? Who knows? So that's that. And then I got myself and this one here. I Rest Thy Needle. So this is beautiful. It's by Brenda Gervais. And I bought the pattern with the intention of getting, this is a clamp that you can get. You can stitch it, and then this clamps onto a table. And it has a little drawer. And I just thought that that was the best thing ever. Like, I love it. But when I went to look up this little clamp, the wooden box is over $100 Canadian. So that's not happening, but I think it's precious. If you can afford it, go for it. Go and do that. I think it's just a little bit too much money, but beautiful, beautiful idea. I loved it. And I'll still stitch the pattern. I picked up myself, it's in this little pouch. It's so pretty. I threw out the tags for this. Oh, bummer. This is handmade from a lady, I think in BC. It's like an Indigenous project. It's all these felt little bags. And anyway, what's in this little bag is even cuter. I bought myself a little pair of Kohana snips. Oh my god, I just love them. I love these. They're so, so, so precious. And this is the little box that, if you've ever gotten anything from Kohana, it's just a treat to open up their packaging. It's just lovely. So those little snips stay in this little pouch because I think they'll be lost otherwise. And I picked up this little sewing kit pouch. I haven't got anything in there yet. Also just to hold scissors and a seam ripper and a few things like that for when I go to retreat. And I got the bag that goes with it. So it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. It's all finished on the inside. And I got this from the Fiber Nook here in Edmonton, and they actually have an online store. So if you're interested in it, you can get these things shipped from the Fiber Nook. They had many different colors. I'm just partial to blue. It's more tealy than that. It's not really showing up well, but so yeah, that's almost all. I got these two things as well. I got these new scissors from Italy, which I love. They might be a gift for my mom. And these Tim Holtz Ideology. These are little 6 cards that you can stitch something and put it in there and then send it off to somebody. So I just thought that was a cute idea for finishing some of the smaller projects even. So that is really my haul from the last maybe 6 months. There's probably things that I've gotten and just put away, but that's definitely the biggest of it. I didn't do a lot of shopping between January and May, and I think there's probably a few more patterns that I've maybe picked up digitally, but that's okay. Anyway, thank you for visiting with me today. I know this is a bit of a longer video. And again, just appreciate that you guys come back and watch and leave comments and engage with me. And, you know, if you leave a comment below, I will reply back to you. I try desperately to reply back to everybody that that leaves comments, and I really want to get to know the people that are on the other side, right? And my email is also listed down below. So if you have any stitching that you want featured, or you know, we can do a stitchy moment where I feature your stitching on the channel, or if you just want to share it with me and we can chat about it, or if you have stitchy questions, certainly send an email, even if you just want to say hi and this is who I am and I watch your channel. And you know, I want this to be very interactive. I love the interface of Flosstube, where you can get to know people a little bit more. And I guess that's part of the reason why I hadn't really recorded too, because when I do it, I want to be engaged in it, right? And if you don't have the energy, then, you know, you don't want to leave people hanging without answers or without responses, or, you know, I just really want to be engaged with you guys. So anyway, I'll leave it there. I'm going to a retreat in August 8th to 11th, Thursday to Sunday, whatever that is, and out at Wabamun with Jean. So if anybody's interested in that, I'll put Jean's email below, and it's no, actually I'll link you to their Facebook page. So it's Stitching at the Lake, and you can check them out on Facebook. And if you want to join, I think there's 33 people going this time. It's going to be amazing, and we stitch for 4 days, and it's $55. Like, it's pretty reasonable, and you pay your own. It's definitely reasonable, more than reasonable, and you pay your own accommodations and food and things, which is of course. And yeah, so that's organized by Jean Cartwright here, one of my stitchy friends. So again, hi Jean, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys. Yeah, I think that might be it for now. And again, if you're going to Stitch North in October, please leave me a message down below, and we'll see if we can get a little stitchy crew together. So I have some stitchy friends at the retreat. And yeah, that's it. All right. So much love to all of you. Thinking of you all, and happy stitching. It's good to be back.